Alright guys, so we're going to come down to a side lying next. So remember my 3 top recommendations in side lying. So get a thicker mat, right? A little bit of padding, maybe underneath your bottom hip. If all else fails, eat a little bit more cake, right? And then you get natural padding. Okay, only kidding. So you know what to do, right? In case you haven't got that Pilates mat. So lengthen yourself all the way out. Or those of you who are less familiar with torpedo setup, you can keep the hand down anytime, right? So shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, all stacked. If I flex my toes, I should see them. If I point them, they should disappear. Okay, I'm just gonna move up a little bit. Now from this position, we're just gonna see if you can lengthen and lift the top leg and then bring it all the way down. So squeeze, lengthen and lift. Breathe in as you lower. Focus your gaze forward. And also watch that your bottom waist isn't crushing down. So it's like you're standing, imagine. So pretty much both sides of the body equal. Now, if this is okay, not too challenging, you can float the bottom leg off. Squeeze, lengthen and lift, and then lower. Squeeze, lengthen and lift, and then lower. Or you can also bring the top arm into a little bit of movement. Good job. All right, let's just do 2 more. So keeping the rest of the body neutral. Of course, with the bottom leg elevated, it's that much more challenging for the core. And then slowly coming back to center and lower. Very good. If you need a break at any point, if you have that kind of burning sensation, drop that top leg across the bottom, give the hip a pat or a rub, right? So anything that kind of changes the sensation is good here. Now from here, we're going to do the move, which in body control we used to call burlesque. One of my clients calls it the can-can. You will see why. All right, so hand down, remember at any point, you can keep your hips facing forward. That would be fantastic. Now from here, lift the top leg a little and just slide the top foot along the bottom knee, keeping the hips facing forward. Breathe in as you lower. Exhale, up, breathe in as you lower. Now, if you're okay with this, you can float the top arm overhead and just keep it there. That much more challenging. Good. All right, 2 more. Nice one. Last one. So of course, this move is fantastic. So all of us been sitting down so much, and it's really good for, you know, just kind of lengthening and putting a bit more blood flowing to the hips. Now from here, we're going to progress this move if it feels okay still. Remember, progressions are all optional, right? So you're going to draw that top leg, keep your hips facing forward, keep the gap in the bottom waist. You're going to kick up. Now you know where the can-can comes from. Down and down. So breathe in here, slide the foot along the knee, exhale, kick up, down and down. Very good. Now let's do that a couple more times. At any point if you're thinking, yeah, you know what, my hip's kind of about to fall off, A, join the club, and B, take a break. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Trying to keep the move smooth and consistent and keep the ribs towards your hips. Beautiful. All right, now let's drop the top leg across the bottom. Give that hip a pat or a rub. So of course you do it where you feel in it, not where I'm doing mine. And then from here, if you can, you catch the top foot into the hand. You're trying to keep your knees level and also shift your hips forward so you get the hip flexor and not just the quad, right? Okay, beautiful. And from here, beloved by all, we're going to do single leg circles. Now you can keep bottom knee a little bit bent, especially if you're a little bit newer. You're going to stretch that top leg much as you can to the opposite wall, and then from here, start drawing tiny little circles. Now your job is to keep this knee down on the ground, but try also not to kind of stare down too much, and keep changing the direction. So this is the deal. The circles have to be round. So I'd like you to imagine you've gone to the bakery, and you kind of start with, you know, cupcake size and moving into panel raising, moving into, you know, crepe, and then the birthday cake, you get the idea, right? So smooth and controlled, only as far as you can keep this bottom knee bent and down on the ground. Now you can straighten the leg, of course, but watch here, it becomes a lot more challenging to hold this position. So just see what feels right in your body today. If you're thinking, yes, this leg's officially about to fall off, good on you. Let's do 3 more each way. So the hip is a ball and socket joint, so it should be able to move in that circular motion. Ow, but mine is also about to fall off. All right, drop that top leg across the bottom. Same stretch, same release. I also here like to straighten the leg. Yeah, kind of feels a little bit a little bit better. Now from here, if you mastered all of those and you want to progress them, I show you two possible options for the upper body. So all of that can be done in this position, right? So this is much more challenging, much less support. Watch that this doesn't happen, right, to you. So think about lifting that bottom waist away from the ground, spreading through the fingers. Of course, shoulder is on top of the elbow, you know this. So I'll just show you the first move, right? So squeeze, lengthen, lift, and you're welcome to kind of put a pause on it. If you guys want me to record this for you with the more challenging arm positions, I can. Good, so that was the first move, right? And then from here, you can also go to this, you know, burlesque, or can, whichever one you want to call it. So here, in particular, if you're kicking the leg up, watch that this doesn't happen, right? So you really want to try to stay upright, and so on and so forth. And of course, you can do the circles as well, right? Now from here, if you've mastered this and you're thinking, yeah, this is okay, I don't feel too wobbly, it's all good, go down a little bit and do what we used to call a butterfly position. So this is much more challenging again, because of course you have the elbow down and you have the hip down. You can float the bottom leg off. I'll just show you the first move, lengthen and lift, and then lower down. Lengthen and lift, and then lower down. So the second move you've just seen, and the third move was the circles. Now this is really challenging here. If it's too challenging with the bottom leg lifted, of course pop the bottom leg down. All right. Okay, now once you've done all of those, again, watch that, you know, you don't start sinking in. You're welcome to lower all the way down. Take all the stretches that you need in the legs. And then just come slowly up so you don't get a head rush. You can sit in this or a classic mermaid position and stretch the shoulder that you've been working on, stretch the side that you've been working on. So hand down, lift the arm up. Think about reaching up, no side shift, right? So like your body, lower body's in corset, lift, and then just the upper ribs move. Very nice. Now from this position, you can push, you can look up, and you can even bind this arm back behind you for a bit of a shoulder release. All right, I hope this was helpful for the hips, and I'll see you again soon.